Biscuit are over here putting the foam board down. Homeowner's got some polystyrene blue foam, extruded polystyrene, like dowel board, and then he's got the black, which is, I think that's polystyrene as well. That's the stuff that we usually use is the black. But either one is good for below grade applications. Biscuit's putting that last piece of poly over there. This is 6 mil vapor barrier is what this is. And then we're just gonna lay our foam board on top of it. We'll even put a piece of poly in this corner over here. Lay our foam board on it. And that's that. We'll be ready to pour. I'll start back in this corner here. Stick it right there. And then we got to cut where them squares are so the concrete flows down where them pads are. We'll leave the poly there, but we'll take the foam out so that he's got a solid concrete base. That's what we're doing. We poured a floor this morning, and Chris, Mike, and Dustin are over there finishing that floor. Me and Biscuit are out here in Cleveland getting this ready to pour tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. We're gonna get this done, so that's what we're up to. Go? Finally out of bed? We gotta go, buddy. We gotta go pour concrete. I know, we gotta go pour concrete. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Jeez, don't slam the door. We gotta go. We gotta get in the truck. We don't have time to mess around. Get in the truck. Get in the truck. Come on, in the truck. No, not that way, in the truck. In the truck. Come on. A little crapper. Truck's over here, Ro. Come on, we gotta go. Let's go, buddy. Dog. It's gonna make me late today. Come on, Ro. Get in the truck. Oh, where you went? Come on. Oh, there he is. Come on. Around the house he went. In the truck. Come on. Get in the truck. Now you're all wet. Get in there. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. We gotta go to Cleveland. We got a long drive. Come on. Stay there, bud. Stay there. Hey guys, we are back at it this morning. This is what we're gonna do. Me and Biscuit got her all ready yesterday. We are setting up for our big pour. It's only 6.5 yards. We are going to fill behind that block right there where that was undermined. We're gonna fill that and we're going to vibrate that. Got the concrete vibrator down there. That's about the first thing we're gonna do. We'll just fill up the wheelbarrows with that. Scoop it in there with a shovel, zap it with the Makita. Basically filling this gap right here. Just that gap there. Because when we dug down past the bottom of the foundation, so there's like a dirt wall underneath there, and I didn't want that to ever wanna undermine and come out into his crawl space. Plus if water tried to migrate through there, so we poured this wall, short wall, and we're just gonna fill that because I didn't want to fill that when we poured the wall and pushed the block, if that makes sense to you. Now it's rock solid, so we can fill it. Enough about that. We got 2 jack post pads that we cut the foam out of so that they're extra thick. There's a concrete underneath there. Our pads for that, and that's it. We got the whole team here for the big pour. 6.5 yards. Gotta take the big ones with the little ones. Stay with us. Ro's even here. He's up on the hill there behind Biscuit. There's Ro. Well, guys, our mud went flying by. I can hear him turning around, but we actually forgot to put our cone out today. We usually put a cone out in the road for the driver, but we just seen our mud go woo. So here comes the mud, it's coming. I'm ready to get this sucker done on a Friday. We're ready to get going on the weekend here. We've been taking the weekends off, so we don't have to work on the weekends. Getting a lot done during the week. Hopefully I'll flag this truck down when he comes through. Our truck. He's sitting on the side of the road there. Yo! That's what happens when you don't put the cone out. Well, I'll walk down there and get him the acres. Yo! Come on, Bob. Look in your mirror. Look in your mirror. Yo! How come I'm walking down here? All my guys are sitting down on their butts. He's like way down the road here, sitting on the side of the road. We got him turned around. He came here. He walked all the way down in there looking for us. We always put a cone out. We didn't think about it today. So we're way the heck. I gotta walk way the hell down here. We'll get in there, guys. This is why we do the cone right here. This is why. Well, we'll get there and get the mud going here. Definitely getting my steps in today. This driveway's long enough, but he's a quarter mile down the road. Yeah, I got my steps in today, but he was a quarter mile down the freaking road. And he got out of his truck to walk down that long all the way to the lake. Yeah. Hey guys, RJ's mixing up. I told him about a 5.5 slump today. We're gonna get them Brentwoods going. We got a wheelbarrow the back half of it. Over where the Bilkador and stuff is. Got 2 dogs here, plus Roder. Roder's over there. Got 2 big dogs here, huh? 2 doggies. Stay out of the concrete, doggies. I don't think I'll get in there. It's way down in today. Put you guys on a tripod, shine you down there looking at it. But we're gonna wheel it with the Brentwood. Only probably gonna need 1 Brentwood in there. We'll wheel this Bilkador in its back half, and then we'll be able to shoot a lot of it. Right out of the front of the truck. Oh yeah, to move that scraper out of the way. Alright guys, stay with us. I'm gonna put you on a tripod today so you can work. Alright guys, we got our wall filled. I don't know if you've seen that on the time lapse, but we filled our wall. We made sure we had enough concrete first of all, so we worked our way into this corner. Made sure we had enough concrete. And then we filled the wall, and now the concrete's really stiff. So we're trying to get it out of, Biscuit's trying to get it out of the truck right there. You ain't empty, are you? Oh, okay. Just checking. Yeah, there ain't gonna be a lot left.
Keep it right here if you want to come back down. Like it's stiff, but it's not stiff. Waiting for a shield. It's getting muggy in this hole.
Yeah. Right. I think that's enough, don't you? That's really close. You need more, or you think that'll do it, Chris? Oh, wedges come along in here. That has gotten gross. That's why I didn't wear my new Regan Services shirt today. Trying to keep it nice. Especially feel good. I wore it to bed last night. I passed out with it on.
Just went over a little bit more.
This is how we're going to do it. Kind of getting tight down in there for more than 2 guys, so. Crystal short screed is way out after they get that wet pad along the wall. They'll mag that off. They'll flatten it out and they'll mag it right now. Fill it in, mag it, and then the crystal short screed is, or short stick is way out. And then we will be done with this placing this bad boy. Feel good we got that wall filled too. Hoping we had enough concrete for that. Took a little bit. That caps that whole wall over here, guys. Right. This whole wall here is all nicely capped, so it never could undermine on us. Feel good about it. I feel good about it. So do the boys. We talked about it. That's what we want to do. And that's extra for the customer. We didn't even plan on that when I did this job, but we did it. We don't want to leave anything funky. Maybe out like that. Weren't sure how deep his foundation was going to go until we dug it. You could see that we were undermining his foundation. But it was clay dirt, so it really didn't move. All we'll have left out here is the garage floor to do. It's a heck of a view too. Look at that. We like working on the lake, but this is a good hour from home, this lake. Chunky.
Sounds so nice.
It's down to like a 2. RJ, we don't want a 2 slump. What are you doing, man?
Like 8 gallons.
No. I don't want to say. Oops. I just bumped the camera. We're having too much fun today on a Friday. Oh. Flatter, bro. Sun's popping out too, so she's getting tight, guys. That concrete's getting tight.
Water.
You're gonna need a little tiny bit, maybe. We got the foreman on the job, Rotor. Bro, you are foreman? You doing much work today? 10 o'clock. Floor is already firm enough to hit it with the machine. Mike's hitting the edges. We're multitasking because me and Biscuit are working on the excavator, getting that serviced. We're doing the greasing everything up on it because we put a bunch of hours on it over here, digging all this and stuff. So we're getting that ready. I'm actually going to take that to Redfield this weekend. I got some work to do on it. Here's some footage of Mike sliding around. Nice and creamy today. Right now Mike's flattening that edge. Putting some cream right in the edge and getting it nice and flat. He's not just slicking it off, he's getting it flat with his mag and he's leaving it fuzzy. By leaving it fuzzy, he's leaving some cream there for later on to work with. That's what we mean by that. See the fuzz on it? Chris is just breaking the edge with the machine. Like I said, it's 10 o'clock, so we started pouring this at like 8:30. She's trying out pretty good today. Yeah. There we do it, guys. All right, guys, we're back here Monday, and I just cut the floor, and I'm just wetting it down again. Bill, the homeowner, he kept it wet all weekend, but last night we talked, and he actually messaged me, asked me if I wanted the water to be turned off, the sprinkler. I said, yep. I said, I was just gonna text you that. So he goes, good minds think alike, LOL. Anyways, I got it cut, and I'm just wetting it back down. The boys are starting to parge that back wall. I'll show you how they do that in a minute. I'm just gonna wet this down. I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll go from there. This is the project right now. At its state, that wall's nicely filled over here. That'll come out really good. This is the mesh that we put in. Put a little skim coat of material on there and you parge it right in. Push it right in and you skim back over top of it. This is the stuff that we use. We like to use this. It's made by Nudura. Or actually, it's made by Drive It. But it's Nudura sells it. That's where we buy it. Where we buy Nudura. But you can use it on any ICF blocks, Fox blocks, or whatever. These are Fox blocks, obviously. You can use it on anything. But we're gonna parge that down there, all the way around there, so he can do this lawn, get this lawn done. That's how we do it. Put the mesh in, and then coat over it. All right, guys, we are out of here today. We're pretty much done over here until he does some framing. The boys got this all parged up nice for him, so he wants to get grass seed all through here. So this is all nicely parged, and he can put his stone back there. He dug it all out for us, which was nice. We like to have that stone up against that wall like that. That's what she looks like. It's all parged right down through here. He's gonna put topsoil down, and he's gonna leave stone along here, I believe, just as a drainage. And he's doing his homework, keeping it wet, just like I asked him to. Oh, that's a little booger. I need to flake that off. Yeah. good. We're gonna come back and pour the garage floor eventually, but like I said, just gonna have to get some framing done, build this deck here out of woods, because that floor gets poured up against it. This is today's project, guys. We are back up here in Cleveland, New York, and Bill has his house and garage all framed up, and it is it's like early September right now, and we are going to get this little garage floor poured for him. So he did his own radiant heat. He's got everything ready for us. We just have to pour the floor, and this floor does pitch from the front to the back. It calls for like a little over 8 yards. I got 9 yards coming because we're like a good hour and 15 minutes from the plant, so we definitely don't want to be short. We're pouring this 4.5 inches thick. Bill laid the wire down first because he doesn't have a stapler, so we are gonna put fibers in the concrete. I mean, this floor being 4.5 inches thick, we're not gonna pull this wire up into the slab because that'll put his tubing right near the surface. And when we saw a cut, we would cut into the tubing. So we are doing regular big fibers. And if we do pull up the wire, it'll be very little, just a tiny, tiny bit. Definitely don't want to cut the tubing. We got to put a bulkhead across the front of the door. And just wanted to show you what it looks like. It's 23 by 25. It's not very big. Should be easy. Biscuits there's big biscuits here. And Gopher. They're gonna bring our 2x8s and we'll screw them across these doors and put some stakes in. And we're just gonna wheel this, except what we can get to shoot into. But there we are. Bill's got some work to do before winter to get this buttoned up. Bro, come here, buddy. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Bro's here for support today, huh? You're here for our little mascot's here for support. So we got our bulkheads in. We're snapping some lines because of the pitch of the floor. Just snapping a line down through the edges. That's what we're doing. That's where the floor is gonna be. Yeah. 4.5 inches. We got our cone out in the road so that the truck driver can find us. And we're about ready to rip here. Truck's supposed to be here at 8. Gotta be real close to that now. About 10 of. Stay tuned. Here comes the mud. We put a cone out in the road, so they should be able to find us pretty easy. We do have to watch these wires right here. We'll see who's coming up. Might be RJ. Oh! He just went right in their ditch. He went right in that ditch up front. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Looks like Kenny's here. Here comes the mud. You got a wire here, buddy. We gotta watch this wire. Stay over to the right, okay? I think you're gonna be okay, but nice and easy. Yeah, you got her, bud. How's it going, man?
Sorry, it took a minute, man. The cock was...
Yeah, it was wicked bad. Yeah, we knew you were gonna be running behind. That little garage right there. Circle T, baby. Coming in today to help us out with the little garage. We got 9 yards. Like I said, I think it's only gonna take 8. 8 or I always order a little extra. when we're so far from the plant. We can't afford to mess up his floor by trying to save a yard of concrete. Not today. We'll get some chutes on there and we're gonna wheel it. Let's see how we make out here. Beautiful view out here on the lake. This is a Nida Lake out here, guys. Nida Lake. Get him in there, get some chutes on him. Just gave Bill a shirt and some koozies. He's pretty happy. We're mixing up the truck, looking for a 5 to 5.5 slump. Getting her mixed up, we're gonna wheel it. Like I said, we dump onto these boards so we don't damage the tubing. So you can wheel across the tubing, but you gotta watch when you dump it. So we'll dump right onto that wood and fill it in. That's how we're gonna do it today, guys. Stay tuned for the show's about to begin. Let's see what she looks like. What she looks like. Oh, that'll work. That looks good. Yep, that'll work just nicely. Oh, you can see the fiber in it. Nasty. You see that fiber? Ooh, Chris is like, oh, fiber, no. You know me, I don't like that micro stuff. Might as well not even put it in there. Alright guys, we got our back wheeled. Now we're just going to start running right out of the chute. We just put another chute on there. Just going to start filling it right in.
We got to at least get out to here all the way across so we can go straight off the bottom. So we can walk in the sidewalk.
wall up here. So pull ahead. Alright guys, we're just finishing up here. We did put a little bit too much concrete in there. Got ahead of ourselves. Just like that, we were done. We just got started and we were done. Look at that, guys. We got a couple wheelbarrows too much in there. That was me and Biscuit's fault. We kind of put some concrete in here and we had a hole back here. Filled that in, didn't have a place to put the extra. Rookie move, that was a rookie move. Here comes the mud.
Yeah.
You want it, don't you? I guess you want
I
it.
thought I could stretch that last 2.5.
More handle for Mike. So he can reach the back. There, that's more better. Alright guys, we are going to leave Mike and Chris here to finish off this floor. Me and the boys are going to Redfield to do some roofing. Do you guys want to grab food on the way, or did you bring shit?
I didn't bring anything.
I would grab something on the way, because there's nothing really in Redfield except that little store. Alright, we're out of here. Got rolling in the truck. We're going to get this roof done. Hey guys, we're up here in Redfield after pouring the floor. We're gonna strip off this old shingled roof because there's not much left of it. We built this cabin when Biscuit was 11 years old, so these shingles are toast. Let's see what they look like. They're architectural shingles, but they're architectural shingles, but they're really crappy shape. Not much left of them. As you can see, they're all moss. So we're just gonna strip it off. I got some ice and water guard we're gonna put on there. Biscuit's got the strip and shovel. We're not just masons, you know. This roof is so bad, guys. These shingles are so crappy. They're just toast. Nothing left of them. Guys, it's 1 o'clock. We got everything stripped. We start putting our Grace ice and water guard down. The boys are cutting the pieces on the ground. And we're just gonna get this thing dried in. Got it cleaned up pretty nice. There was wet spot there, and wet spot there, and a little bit there. So those are all leaks actually from the caps blown off. But we got quite a bit of junk in the dump trailer. I pulled all the nails I could. We cleaned up all the nails. And we're just putting that That's our product we're using right there. 225 square feet in a roll. So we got 2 rolls. We did snap a line for the first piece. The first piece is a pain, but we got it. It was a little hard because we don't really have the right ladders here today. I didn't bring the right ladders, but we'll get her down and she'll be nice and dried in. I won't have to worry about my cabin. And then we'll get the roof, metal on the roof. Gonna do standing seam roof on this bad boy, so I'll be putting purlins on it too. Show you what that looks like. All right, guys, we got the roof all dried in with the grease, so we don't have to worry about it leaking. Trailer's full of junk. We got to go to the dump. This is the view from Redfield up here. Pretty sweet. Gotta love that. I just see my little buddy Ro. Where's Ro? Hey Ro! There he is. How you doing, Bob? What you doing, buddy? Says I'm ready to go, Dad. Buddy, get in the truck. Get in the truck. Get in there. Come on, get in. What you looking for, Bob? Get in the truck. Come on, get in there. Alright, guys. There she is. In all her glory. Heading out. Alright, guys, I'm back at Bill's the next day. This is what she looks like. Come out really nice. We're gonna saw cut it today. I wanted to show what it looks like before we saw cut it because it always gets real dusty and doesn't look as good after it's cut, but that's what it looks like right there. So stay tuned. I'm gonna chop it up and show you what she looks like. All right, guys, I'm just wetting it down. We got it all cut here and swept it all out and everything. So Bill's gonna keep it wet for a good week, week and a half. But we cut it up pretty good. We cut it in, they're less than 8-foot sections, and I cut it across these doors too. So they tend to crack right across them doors. That's what she looks like, guys. Gonna get it nice and wet. And this has a nice pitch from the front to the back, about 3 inches. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this whole project. I sure did. Bill's a heck of a nice guy. We'll be coming out here next year to do some aprons for him and stuff. But this concludes this year's work that we did for him. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button and bell notification.